You're alone? It's dark out. The only light you have coming is from the kitchen, where you're making popcorn to pair with your favorite movie. And then suddenly, your phone rings. On the other end of the line is an unfamiliar, unhinged, low voice that asks you, "What's your favorite scary movie?" Matthew Lillard has been the voice of Shaggy for over the last 20 years. Even if you haven't seen him in the live-action films, at some point or another, you've most likely heard his voice. According to Anthony D'Alessandro in Deadline, February 27th of 2026, the new Scream broke records for the entire franchise. For the opening film, they grossed $59 million. He's a master at his career by his creative mind, iconic lines by improv, even early on in his career, and he was determined to redefine his legacy even when Hollywood was pushing him out. He's a master at improv, and he's a versatile actor. In Scream, he cries, "My mom and dad are going to be so mad at me." Lillard said in a February 2026 podcast with Kevin McCarthy that was improv and not scripted. When the phone hit him in the back of the head by his co-star Skeet Ulrich because fake blood caused the phone prop to slip out of his hands and hit Matthew in the back of the head, he had another improv line that was, "You hit me with the phone, dick." That was the only take, said Collider of 2024. Wes Craven was the director of the original Scream film, and he had a no-cut rule, meaning he kept the cameras rolling even after the script ended. So 90% of that kitchen scene that we see with the crazy energy that Matthew Lillard's giving out was 90% improv. He's more than a horror icon. In 1998, Steve-O was his character in SLC Punk. He won Best Actor at the Mar del Plata Film Festival for his role in being the rebellious teen battling grief. Scooby-Doo 1 did great. It grossed $70 million, told Business Insider in 2024 that he thought he'd be a giant movie star for the next 10 years and that his phone would always be ringing with roles. He was the lead in Without a Paddle, which grossed $70 million. His downfall of his career was when Scooby-Doo 2 tanked his career. He told Business Insider in 2024 that he became irrelevant and was labeled as a cartoonish hack. He then received no serious roles after that. He ended up having to downsize to protect his family. They sold their mansion and all their fancy cars. His darkest days was teaching acting, and he told students at USC in 2024 to outwork everyone. He has no regrets. He told Business Insider in 2024 that if he could go back and do it all over again, he would do it just the same. That tanking of his career helped his ego and helped him come back as a better actor and a better person. He's been Shaggy since 2010. He took over from the original voiceover of Shaggy, and he's had a steady 16-year career as being the voice of Shaggy. He was also in Five Nights at Freddy's in 2003. He expanded to a new generation as William Afton in Five Nights at Freddy, and his iconic line was, "I will always come back." In this past weekend, Scream 7 released. Everyone was excited for his return, and many people actually were disappointed with the ending of the film because he didn't have a bigger role in the film, which goes to show that everybody does care for this actor. The downfall didn't save him. The downfall didn't end him, it saved him. While Hollywood tried to exile him as a cartoonish hack, the only mystery he was solving besides the man behind the mask was the mystery of his career, and he solved it. He was never a sidekick, he was solely a survivor. We've seen his creative mind, humbling downfall and downsize, and his comeback in 2026 as the comeback king. Success isn't defined by materialistic things. It's the grit you show when you have to leave it all and let it all go. In SLC Punk, his character Steve-O rants about posers, people who look the part but have no heart. He proved he was no poser. He was a fighter, a hard worker who survived. Who survived the mask of the scream, maybe, and stayed true to himself while being surrounded by fake people. So, don't just make the cut, make it your own. Posers fade away, but as for Matthew Lillard, he was no poser.